Henry Cavill Superman rumors persist. And this one's a doozy. I stress this is a rumor, mind you, no confirmation, but when you think about it, when you look at, when you connect some of the dots, it actually makes sense. We got this covered, reported yesterday. They had an article saying that, the rumor was that Henry Cavill would return as Superman in Shazam 2. Their source is this YouTube video on the channel Lords of the Long Box, or Long Box, from this guy named, and the source of that video, where that video got the news, was this guy named Mikey Sutton. Now, according to that video, I watched the video. Dwayne Johnson, a.k.a. The Rock, a.k.a. Black Adam, wants a connected DCEU like what Marvel has. Now, I believe that because he's a producer on Shazam, the Shazam movies, and Black Adam, and those are connected. I mean, Shazam, they reference Black Adam in the first Shazam, so there's going to be a connection between all those movies. He's a producer on those, and also that might explain, last year he met with Kevin Feige mysteriously, and people were like, what, is he jumping ship? But maybe he was trying to get some notes. I mean, Kevin Feige's Mr. Connected Universe because of what was going on, what he's done with Marvel, right? So maybe Dwayne Johnson was like, learning from the master, so to speak. But anyways, apparently Dwayne Johnson wants Henry Cavill to show up as Superman in Shazam 2 and fight Shazam in that movie. He's going to be controlled by Mr. Mind, the telepathic worm we saw in the Shazam 1 end credit scene. And, a mind-controlled Superman is going to, come to blows with Shazam in the sequel. Now, all of that would actually make sense if that happens. I mean, if you read comic books, Superman gets mind-controlled all the time by supervillains because they want to use him as a weapon. Max Lord did it in the famous storyline where Wonder Woman had to fight Superman, but it happens countless times. And, Dwayne Johnson's ex-wife, Dani Garcia, is Henry Cavill's manager. She, of course, wants Henry Cavill to stay as Superman. Dwayne Johnson wants Henry Cavill to stay as Superman. So when you connect all the dots, it all makes sense that this could all be true. Again, it could. This is all a rumor, unconfirmed. But it actually makes sense. But I guess if it were in order for this to come to fruition, it would depend on the contract negotiations, right? So we'll see. I mean, this is all, if this rumor's true, like I said, rumor, this is what Dwayne Johnson and Henry Cavill, I'm sure, want to happen. But will it happen, right? Will Warner Brothers pay Henry Cavill whatever it is he's asking for? Now, what makes things work in his favor is, The Witcher just premiered, and he was the star and the main draw for that show. The Witcher was a huge hit on Netflix, very competitive on streaming. They're making a sequel. People love Henry Cavill in that role. And like I said, Henry Cavill was a draw. He has a fan base. So it's possible that he and his team could be using that as leverage to justify the amount of money he's asking for. And, maybe Warner Brothers is receptive. I mean, I do have to admit, if Henry Cavill actually showed up as Superman in Shazam 2 to fight Shazam, a lot more people would be interested in that movie and it would make more money. I do believe that if Henry Cavill had showed up for the cameo of Shazam as Superman in the first Shazam movie, rather than just headless Superman with a body double, that movie probably would have made more money. Maybe. I mean, it was just a cameo at the end. He didn't really do much of anything. But, if Superman fights Shazam in Shazam 2, that's like a huge, marketing PR coup right there. A lot of people would want to see these two, powerful people fighting in the air or wherever they fight. And that might help Shazam 2 guarantee that it makes more money than the first one did. But the first one, had Avengers Endgame opening right afterwards. We'll see what happens. I think that Shazam 2 opens the same time in April 2022. And I think there is another Marvel movie coming out 2 or 3 weeks afterwards, the same time. The same thing, the same way that happened with Avengers Endgame in the first Shazam. So I don't know. The wind could be taken out of Shazam 2 sales again, just like it happened with the first one. But we'll see. We shall see. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like it on YouTube and subscribe to the channel because I appreciate your viewership and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.